Hello, welcome to the Blue Dragon Guild for hobby vlog number 8? 8, yeah. Today I'm doing a few different things, working on some game stuff, talking about some third-party stuff, and going over also some of the stuff that I got from Miniature Market the other day. So I guess we will start with that because it's right in front of me. They had a sale a couple weekends ago, and I got this, the Deck of Many Things box. This was like a 60, 70 some dollar box, and I said, yeah, I'm not buying that. However, Mini Market had it on sale for $20, and I said, I'll buy that. So it comes with the Deck of Many Things book. I genuinely don't know really what's in this. I know it's all centered around the Deck of Many Things. Looks like there's a lot of different stuff, a few feats in here, a few backgrounds, some magic items. So I will take a deeper dive into this book, but this book also comes with the Deck of Many Things. And if I can get it open here, maybe. I opened this up last night, and was kind of taking a look, but didn't dive too deep. Opens up, open with care, but there's no sharp objects, just so you guys know. We've got, the Deck of Many Things card reference guide. It just kind of goes over what each card means, and I guess just, really just how to use it in the adventure. It looks really fun, but it also has the actual cards, and some of these are really awesome looking. So if you were wanting to do adventures just solely based around the Deck of Many Things, like this would be perfect for that, obviously. That's something I'll dive into more on a different day. In addition to that, in that same sale, I also got the Avatar Legends starter set. This is not a D&D 5th edition game system. I don't really know what game system it uses. It might be its own thing, but I really like Avatar, so I got this just to kind of test it out and see what was going on. So eventually I will dive more into that. Hopefully I'll be able to play it soon. Also, this did not come from Miniature Market, but I got Zaradoc Sunblight from, wow, I forgot what adventure it's from, Frost Maiden. He's a NPC from the Frost Maiden adventure, and I thought that was a really cool sculpt, so I said, I'm gonna get that, and we can use that for our Frost Maiden adventure. In other news, our Frost Maiden adventure is temporarily postponed, probably till December now. It was gonna be November when we were gonna get to play. But that's okay, because that actually gives Chris and I a chance to play some Cairn. So he is planning an adventure around that. I'm gonna make a character. We're gonna do some like one-on-one kind of stuff and just kind of dive into what that game system is. So a couple videos ago, I was talking about us running a third-party only adventure, and I showed off a couple things that I have that are third-party D&D stuff. And Rivers from Rivers RPG, great YouTube channel, I will post a link to him down below. He said, oh, you have a lot of third-party stuff, and Rivers, I sure do. In fact, my bookshelf here, the entire top of it is all third-party stuff. We've got Tome of Heroes, Creature Codex, Empire of Ghouls, Tome of Beasts, Tome of Beasts 2, Tome of Beasts 3, Vault of Magic, Deep Magic 1 and 2. I don't know what this is. What is this? The Southlands Player's Guide, Strongholds and Followers, Legendary Dragons, the Border Kingdoms, and Thay, Land of the Red Wizards. While that is technically Forgotten Realms, it's not published by Wizards, it's published by Ed Greenwood. So you can find that stuff on DM's Guild. Yeah. With that, also we've got the Ultimate Bestiary, the Dreaded Accursed. It's all about undead stuff. The Wanderer's Guide to Merchants and Magic. From Critical Role, we've got Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting, and also Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting Reborn. We have Aurora Boros, Coils of the Serpent. That is a campaign setting from Chris Metzen, the creator of World of Warcraft, one of the creators of World of Warcraft. Huge book with a whole lot of cool stuff in it. Then we have our K-Wood Publishing selection. We've got World of Mir, Monsters of Phalanx, Monsters of Phalanx 2, Monsters of the Underworld, Monsters of the City, Sins and Virtues, Monsters of the Wilderness, Monsters of the Dungeon. Then we have the 2 adventures, Rise of the Mushroom King and Fall of Rivenhelm, that I talked about last time. Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakenheim. This is a little like Drakenheim player journal, which is really cool. Then we have this book, which I think is really cool, and I would love to do something with that. It is Neverland. Basically, it's a World of Peter Pan Neverland campaign guide. I thought that was really cool. I have a Aurora Boros Player's Guide. These 2 books are from Legendary Games. We have a book about sea monsters, and we have a book about Asian monsters. Then we get into a bunch of smaller stuff here. We've got Volo's Vetted Vendors, another Kobold Press. This is Shadows of the Dusk Queen. Sly Flourishes, the Lazy DM's Workbook. This is not D&D at all. This is a Warhammer roleplay. We have In the Wake of Rage. I covered this little booklet in a very early video here on the channel. Basically, this is this is a story for like what happens after the adventure of Rage of Demons, and kind of like what happens if the demons win. We've got the 5th edition fantasy adventure, the Fae Sisters Fate, from Goodman Games. We have Prepared 2, a dozen one-shot adventures for 5th edition. That's also from Kobold Press. And also, we have this book, Vecna's Library of Liches. I also did a video on that a while ago. And so that's pretty much all like the third-party kind of stuff that I have. This is like my regular D&D shelf. There's some more books over here, some more books on the other side of the DM station. We got some old edition books here. Pretty much if I see an older edition, especially if it's something that's Ravenloft, I'm going to try and get it because I really like Ravenloft. I think it's one of the coolest campaign settings, especially since there are so many different little pockets in Ravenloft. So Ravenloft, I love it. Okay, so the other thing that I am working on today, I am working on our game for this coming Sunday, and just kind of diving into exactly what I'm going to be doing there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a basic plan for what I'm going to do. I have a list of stuff that I'm going to print out that will kind of help me and kind of help Walker and Tommy just kind of like navigate the space, since it's technically kind of like a one-shot, but it ties into the story of Krylon and like what he's going through. So I'm working on that stuff, and I don't want to talk about any details of it right now, just because I do want it to be a surprise for those guys, as I had previously said. That's what I'm working on right now. If there's anything that anybody would like me to talk about in these vlogs, as I've said a few different times, please let me know down in the comments. If you want me to kind of dive into some of that third-party stuff that I have, just kind of do like an overview or review of it. Some of it I do have a review for, some of it I don't. Just let me know, and we can absolutely do that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep the dice rolling.